Good morning, St. Francis. It is Wednesday, December the 23rd, 2020, Wednesday of the fourth week of Advent. The countdown begins. Our Savior to be born for us in a few days, our Savior who is our promise, our Savior who is our hope, our Savior who brings healing in his wings. And so fittingly enough, the final verse of O Come, Emmanuel that we focus upon today is indeed, O Emmanuel, O God who is with us, O God who journeys with us throughout the ups and downs of life, a God who never abandons us, a God who promises us more than we can imagine is to be born for us. And so coming to you today, this morning from the interior of our church, where just a glimpse is given of the grand, glorious tree that we have here, illuminated already by our Knights of Columbus and the hard work that they did, as well as Teresa Baumgartner and all of the decorating that she has done. Just a glimpse today. We'll see a little bit more tomorrow as we get ready for our liturgies on Friday night, on Thursday night, and then Friday, including the Sabak Nativity. You want to see that. Today's gospel focuses away from the birth of Jesus or Mary and Jesus to now Elizabeth and the birth of the Baptist, the birth of John. And it is Elizabeth who will say that his name is John. Something, again, that would have been a little bit odd because it would have been the father's right to have named the child. But again, as in Matthew's genealogy, it is said that not of Joseph, but of Mary is born the Christ. So too now Elizabeth is the one who gives John his name, that he may become the forerunner. People are amazed at this, but what is again more amazing is that what this reading helps us to do is remember the role of women in our faith. It is women who give birth to the promise of salvation in our midst, to the fulfillment of God's plan for us, the beginning of the fulfillment of God's plans for us. It is then also again women who bring the proclamation, the good news of the resurrection. The role of women, again, not highly valued enough in our church at times even neglected or even tried to be suppressed, is given new light always in these seasons that we celebrate, in these major seasons that we celebrate. And the fact that perhaps we do not recognize the role of women enough in our faith or in our church is because, A, we do not read our Gospels as we should, nor do we understand the celebrations that we celebrate through them. Again, the role of women, indispensable, necessary to bring forth salvation and to begin its proclamation. For those of us, as we move towards Christmas, who are people of faith, it is important to recognize the many and varied ways in which faith is given to us, is born for us, is born within us, and by whose hands, whose words, and whose actions that faith is brought to fulfillment. May we, as we enter into this most extraordinary Christmas season, have our eyes open more and more to the great wisdom and wonder of God, who works in the midst of all of us, and recognize the value and dignity of those who dare to speak faith to us. And may the Lord give you peace.